Hey ninjas, it's Seppi here from Realty Ninja. I recently wrote an article in the Dojo all about SEO for realtors. It's kind of a long and technical article, so today what we're going to do in this video is cover the top 10 most important takeaways. Let's get right to it. Keywords can be broken out into two different categories: short tail keywords and long tail keywords. Short tail keywords are keywords that contain one or two words. For example, Vancouver or real estate are short tail keywords. Long tail keywords contain 3 words or more. For example, Gastown loft specialist would be a long tail keyword. Typically, long tail keywords are more easy to rank for on Google because they're a lot more specific. There's also a lot less competition for long tail keywords. So when you're setting up your keyword strategy for your SEO, try to focus your efforts on long tail keywords. The next item on the list is meta tags. Meta tags tell people in search engines what each page and image on your website is all about. It's really important to go add meta titles, descriptions, and keywords to every page of your website, but it's also really important to go and add alt tags to all the images. Google kind of can read your website and figure out what your website's all about by reading the content of the pages, but it can't really tell what the images are about. So it's very important that you go and add alt tags to every image of your website that describe what that image is all about. By now we all understand the importance of creating awesome content to attract visitors to your website, but sometimes it's tough to figure out how to create awesome content. I'm going to give you a little tip. It's called the top 5 technique. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Google and you're going to search for a relevant keyword that your audience might be searching for. You're going to look at those top 5 results that show up on Google, the first 5, and open them all in different tabs. Go to those tabs and read and absorb the information on those pages. Those are the best articles for those keywords. Now what you're going to do is you're going to create a blog post that kind of contains all of that information, and you're going to publish that on your own blog and start sharing it all over the place. Within a few weeks, you never know, your article might show up in the top 5 instead of those ones. Next up is social media. What a lot of people don't realize is that having a ton of followers on social media doesn't necessarily increase your Google rank. What does increase your Google rank is how much traffic and backlinks you're getting to your website. And you can use social media to generate both of those things, both links back to your site and traffic sent to your website. So use social media for that, to get engagement and send traffic back to your website. When it comes to SEO, your domain is your scorecard. Your domain basically tracks all of the optimization efforts you've been putting into your SEO for your website. If I can give you any piece of advice, it's don't change your primary domain. If you change your domain or wipe out your domain, you're essentially wiping out all of the SEO points you've built on that domain. If you want another domain, just forward it to your primary domain and don't change your main one to something else. Next up on the list is RANKBRAIN. RANKBRAIN is Google's newest AI algorithm, and it ranks your website based on factors such as dwell time and bounce rate. Dwell time is essentially the amount of time an individual spends on your website or dwells on it. Bounce rate is the rate of people that leave your website after viewing only one page. So you want to make sure that you're optimizing your website in such a way that people are actually spending a lot of time on there and looking at multiple pages before leaving. Let's talk about backlinks. A backlink is when any website on the internet links back to your real estate website. Getting lots of backlinks is extremely important in the eyes of Google and other search engines. It helps establish your domain's authority in the eyes of search engines. Getting a backlink from a highly reputable website, for example, a really popular blog in your community, is going to help you a lot more than getting a backlink from a website that's less reputable. Interlinks are another type of link. Interlinks are links on your real estate website that link to other pages of your real estate website. Interlinks are particularly important because they increase your dwell time, which is something we talked about a couple minutes ago. If you have interlinks on your web pages, it keeps people clicking from one page to another and reading more and more of your content, which essentially keeps them dwelling on your website for longer. Search engines love this. You want to make it as easy as possible for people to find you on Google Maps. If you haven't already, you need to go and create a Google My Business profile and start collecting reviews from your current and past clients on that profile. This is going to establish your location on the Google map, so next time your potential clients are browsing Google on the map screen, they're going to be able to find you really easily. When it comes to search engine optimization, there's a lot of technical aspects involved. Things such as SSL security, fast page load times, and mobile responsiveness are all really important in the eyes of Google and other search engines. You want to make sure that your site is completely optimized for all of these and more, topics that we cover in detail in the actual blog post, which we will link in the description. If you're a Realty Ninja customer, you don't need to worry about any of these. It's our job to make sure that our platform is completely technically optimized for you in the eyes of search engines. This video was just a quick glimpse at some of the major takeaways that we discussed in great detail in the actual SEO blog post. When you have a little bit of time, I recommend you click the link in the description of this video and read that blog post and take some notes and hopefully apply them to your real estate website. If you have any questions at all about SEO or anything about real estate websites, don't hesitate to reach out to our team at info@realtyninja.com. Thanks so much again, ninjas, and have an awesome day.